And now for something completely different.
Monty It's the Henry C. Gott Memorial Lecture. What? Yes, right. What is this?
Good evening, and welcome to the annual Henry Goat Memorial Lecture, an honor bestowed upon one of our members of the St. Louis section of the American Chemical Society every year. It is my job this evening to review the year in a light-hearted fashion. When I agreed to this, I apparently forgot what year it was. I hope you all have had a safe and relatively productive year. As you can see, I myself have decided to become Amish. So, without further ado, let's turn to Jim to talk about the beginning of the year. Jim? Thanks, Bob. Every January, the local section of the American Chemical Society kicks off its January board meeting with a high-powered, high-recruitment drive known as the budget meeting. We invite new members of the section to come join us for dinner, which we pay for, of course, in exchange for them sitting through a 2.5-hour-long budget meeting. Here at ACS News, we've been fortunate enough to capture real-time reaction to members attending this prestigious event.
So you can see on the budgeted column for the chair that we had $600 budgeted, but the actual expenditure was $26, leaving us with a surplus of $573.75. While if you look at the chair-elect's budget, had a $33.
Wow. Just a reminder for those of you looking forward to the upcoming 2021 January budget meeting that you can set a video of yourself as your Zoom background. Just a tip. All right, back to you, Bob. Thank you, Jim. Many of us in March, all of us, had to go into lockdown, and those of us with kids found ourselves in a new situation of teaching our kids and trying to do some basic work. For our next story, we go to Frank, who has interviewed some of these local parents who are trying to keep up with their schooling, their work, and their kids. Frank? Thanks, Bob. To get a sense of some of the challenges faced by parents in the local area, we decided to interview some of those parents. Join me now for a segment produced by our local education correspondent.
So as a parent teaching your kids at home, have you run into any major issues?
No. No big deal, really. I just do my work, and then every once in a while I go into their room and see how they're doing. Give them, like, a little question or something. Okay, math quiz time. Give me a fraction equal to 1/2.
2/4.
Very nice. See? No issues.
So how do you respond to criticisms that your negative reinforcement about wrong answers is a little extreme?
No, I mean, it's punishment enough for them to get the wrong answer. I don't need to enforce it, really. Give me a fraction equal to 1/2.
3/8.
Wrong! No. Give me another one.
4/4.
Wrong! Another one.
800.
No!
Your response?
Oh, okay, this interview's over, thank you. Whew. Don't envy him. Back to you, Bob. Thank you, Frank. As all of you know, this year we saw the recognition of biochemists again for the Nobel Prize in Chemistry going to the inventors of the CRISPR system. Here at ACS News, we have an exclusive look into the deliberation process of the Nobel Committee, so we'll take you to that now.
leaves are brown.
All the leaves are brown.
And the sky is gray.
All the leaves are brown.
I've been for a
All
walk.
the leaves are brown.
Hey, you invited me. End of the year means November, and November means everyone's minds turn to the election. Oh, God, no, not that election. Get that out of here. Our local election. We wait with bated breath for the results to come in so we can know who our leadership will be for 2021. To help me make sense of the election returns, we go to Steve down in the election basement. Steve? Thanks, Bob. As you can see, we have a map of the St. Louis area up. We knew who the chair is going to be next year because we have a chair-elect system, so the big race to pay attention to is the chair-elect race itself. And so we're following the progress of Cynthia Chappell here, and you can see that as we look on the map that she's got Midtown covered, she's got South County covered, she's got West County covered. She's just everywhere you look on the map, it's just coming up vote after vote. So we're pretty sure that she has it locked in at this point. Yes, that looks very definitive. So do you have anything to add to the news that her opponent refuses to concede the election? What? It's traditional for the opponent, when it's clear they're going to lose, to concede the election. She ran unopposed. Who's supposed to concede? You don't know how to end this sketch, do you? No, not really. I mean, we said the joke about concession, and that was about all I had, so. We're gonna have to drop a llama, aren't we? I'm sorry, drop a what? When our chair asked me to give this lecture, I was honored and started to prepare right away. For those of you who know me, that's a joke. And then I got to thinking about what year she was asking me to summarize. In all seriousness, I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you all this evening. I wish it were under better circumstances. Throughout these last 9 months, many of us have gone to extraordinary lengths to help our fellow human beings, to stay away from our fellow human beings, to teach, to parent, to support each other in any way that we know how. I know that all of our members have worked extraordinarily hard this year, and while we have a light at the end of the tunnel, we are probably going to work extraordinarily hard next year as well to try to catch up, to try to right the wrongs that we have seen this year, and to try to keep going. And so with that, I will wrap up my year summary of 2020. I hope your 2021 can be safe and productive and meaningful. Take care.